Hi, this is Shadi, and in this video we're going to be analyzing and taking a look at Joshiro Maruyama's Tomoe Nage, or Yoko Tomoe Nage. The circular throw is a very classical and traditional throw, but the beauty of it has so many variations, and from what I've been observing from Maruyama, he has two variations, one in particular that's traditional and the other is more adapted to competition aspects or context, but nonetheless he has two variations that are very rarely used. So before we're gonna look at Maruyama's Tomoe Nage, we're gonna be taking a look at the traditional variations of it. And the first one is the old school one. You've all seen it. You just go down with the momentum and you just throw your opponent over you and to the back using one leg to push, and you pull on the sleeve and the lapel. This is the traditional Tomoe Nage. Even in Lion King, Simba has done it against Scar at the end. Here we see Yoko Tomoe Nage. You drop back at an angle and you push with the leg and you whip the sleeve like a steering wheel motion in order to throw them to the side in a twisting motion. Let's look at it again. Whipping the sleeve is very crucial in order to have that aesthetic effect of twisting your opponent, and pushing with the leg in order to support the Yoko Tomoe Nage. Here you drop perpendicular to your opponent and you throw over you but to the side way with your leg, since you are in a perpendicular position. And the last variation is a traditional Tomoe Nage, but using the other leg in order to support the push while pulling on the sleeve and the lapel. Here you can see you are circling that both feet are being used and pushing backwards, And here let's see Kyozo Mifune demonstrating the Tomoe Nage. A very traditional over the head with one leg, old school judo. It's one of my favorite techniques. So let's see the first example against Hifumi Abe in Osaka of 2018. Feints with Uchimata, goes perpendicular and throws over him and to the side, like we've mentioned earlier. So it is a traditional form of Yoko Tomoe Nage. It's not whipping with the sleeve, but rather hurling them over him but to the side, since he is in a perpendicular position. Let's see it again. Here, throws over him but to the side, gets a wazari, one of the most iconic moments in recent judo history. So like I said, he has two variations. One is very traditional, and it happens to be this one, Yoko Tomoe Nage, over the head but throwing to the side. You see he adjusts his position perpendicular, and what he does here is pulls on both sleeves, because here Abe was trying to put his hand in order to prevent the wazari, but while pulling on the sleeves, Maruyama prevented it and actually scored. So let's take a look at the other variation here. Feints with Uchimata, goes perpendicular, but instead of throwing over him to the side, he rolls back on his shoulder in order to make his opponent fall to his side in order to score. So that's not a very traditional variation of it, but rather good for competition in order to prevent an osaikomi. Here let's look at it again. He rolls over the shoulders backwards rather than pushing to the side and over him. So I found both variations very interesting. Here let's look at it again. He rolls on his shoulder like a ushiro ukemi in order to roll his opponent to their side and get the score. Here against Smagulov in Almaty 2016, where he scored that beautiful Uchimata again against Smagulov. But you can see Smagulov prevented the Yoko Tomoe Nage, but nonetheless it helps you understand what he was trying to do. So in conclusion, he has the side circular throw, the Yoko Tomoe Nage, where he goes down perpendicular to his opponent and lifts with one leg, particularly the right leg, and over him but to the side, and pulls on the sleeve in order to prevent his opponent from putting his hand on the ground or the mat, and flip and avoids the ippon. So I hope you enjoyed this little analysis. If you have anything else to add, a small detail maybe I have missed, or something else to discuss on his Tomoe Nage, share it down below. This was Shadi, and thank you for listening.